What's up, my smooth skins? It's time to crack open a Nuka-Cola and sink our teeth into the very first teaser trailer for Fallout the series, a series that is considered canon. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, I've left a link to it in the description, but come on back, there are some juicy details to get into. Also, if you like these kinds of breakdowns, I just finished one for The Boys Season 4 and House of the Dragon, so be sure to check those out. Here we are in Vault 33, which we can see by the number all the way here in the back. The rust and flickering light suggest this is a place that has seen better times. The series is supposedly set in the year 2296. That's 219 years after the Great War, a nuclear war between the United States and China. So if this vault was made before the Great War, we're looking at a place that's over 200 years old. 2296 would also set this show 9 years after the events of Fallout 4. And here we get our first look at Ella Purnell's Lucy, one of the main characters. We aren't exactly sure what compels her to leave the vault, but her fellow vault dwellers do not want her going out. Now, if you look closely, you'll see someone either passed out or killed. Lucy's made sure there's this gap between her and the others so no one follows her. It also appears that Lucy has a cut on her lip, which may be the result of her leaving the vault. I gotta say, I love the vault uniforms, and some of you may have noticed the Pip-Boys attached to their wrists. Pip stands for Personal Information Processor and is a device that helps our characters navigate the wasteland, among other things. The exterior of Vault 33 is very much a wasteland, complete with skull and bones. Although it's tough to see, she may be reaching for what looks like a gun attached to her waist. Remember, you gotta watch out for raiders out here in the wasteland. A gorgeous shot of the completely destroyed Santa Monica Pier. Season 1 looks to be set predominantly in post-apocalyptic Los Angeles and California. We'll hear voiceover from Michael Emerson's character Wilzig. I still can't get over how good this guy was playing Ben Linus in Lost. He tells Lucy that vault dwellers are an endangered species and that she should go home, because as we'll see, life outside the vault is dangerous. Wilzig appears to be one of the first non-vault characters Lucy meets on her journey, and it's possible this German Shepherd is his. The fact we see this dog throughout the trailer, but not Wilzig, could mean he gets killed and Lucy takes over as the dog's owner. Through these ruins, we can make out bodies that look to be frozen in ash, like the bodies of those found in Pompeii. Now check out this giant rad roach who is mutated almost to the size of a window. Rad roaches are a common enemy found in the games, and will even see the dog tearing one apart. One of the first locations Lucy stumbles upon is this abandoned town that looks aesthetically like Goodsprings, the starter town in Fallout New Vegas. She'll travel across these eerily beautiful landscapes like this one where the ocean has receded, leaving nothing but desert and the dilapidated remains of a ship. Now the trailer shifts to focus on a character named Maximus. He's described as a wannabe soldier who grew up with the Brotherhood of Steel, a sort of paramilitary order that operates all across the former United States. Its main purpose is to preserve advanced technology and regulate its usage, so we'll see a lot of advanced tech in the trailer, including these heavily armored soldiers using power armor. We can see the Brother of Steel logo emblazoned on this soldier's chest plate. Maximus looks to be stationed at this Brotherhood base in the Salt Flats, where several helicopters known as vertibirds transport him and others. We'll see a lot of these soldiers, and I absolutely love the sparks their boots make as they scrape along the concrete. Check out this jukebox here, which initially looks like it's outside in some sort of field, until you realize this is actually the interior of Vault 33. We get our first look at Zach Cherry's character, who is phenomenal in Severance, by the way, as the vault is under attack. This could be a raider attack, judging by these characters here shirtless and in overalls, but it's also possible this isn't a raider attack at all, but some sort of vault tech experiment that turns the dwellers against each other. The purpose of the vaults were to increase the chance of American survival should a catastrophic event occur, but they also held a sinister secret. Many of the vaults performed cruel experiments. One of my favorites is the story of Vault 11, where every year the inhabitants had to select one person to sacrifice or else they'd all be killed. The experiment continued for years until only 5 original inhabitants remained. Now it looks like some of the dwellers of Vault 33 have weapons, and this poor girl even has a fork in her eye. But what I'm super curious about is this woman in a dress watching this attack unfold. She doesn't seem panicked at all and isn't wearing a Vault uniform. What's her deal? Lucy arrives at this small town cobbled together by wreckage, an homage to Fallout 3's town of Megaton. Obviously, it can't be the real Megaton since that's all the way in DC. This place even has the same airplane nose and supply sign composed of different letters, but check out what's in the far distance. Looks like a ruined Los Angeles. Now here's our first look at Walter Goggins, known simply as the Ghoul. Ghouls are humans who are essentially mutants affected by radiation. They are sterile beings who can live for hundreds of years, so when we see Walter Goggins here in human form with a young girl, you just know he's going to have a tragic backstory dating back to the Great War of 2077. They're wearing matching outfits, coincidentally in the Vault colors of yellow and blue, so my guess is that this is his daughter and she dies in the attack, making him this wandering bandit character with nothing to live for. Another gorgeous shot of Lucy traversing the land, coming across this home where Diaper Man greets her. We get our first little bit of action here as the Ghoul takes down a bunch of gunslingers in town. I'm not exactly sure when this happens or if and how it relates to Lucy's presence here. Lucy has a chat with this pleasant one-eyed Vault tech. His physical deformity, most likely a result of radiation, leads me to believe this isn't Vault 33 but some sort of Vault tech facility out in the world. Here's a please remain calm turret just going wild at a man in a white lab coat escaping with the dog. He's also holding a bag of something, perhaps running away with secret tech or information. Taking the dog is also a choice, indicating that it may be more than just a friendly companion. He or she may be linked to something much bigger. Here's our first glimpse of Mr. Handy, a series of hovering robots who would eventually be used as domestic servants, and it looks like Mr. Handy is giving Lucy a helping hand who is injured. Absolutely love this shot of Overseer Hank, Lucy's father and leader of Vault 33, and it has me asking a lot of questions. Is this inside Vault 33 before Lucy leaves, or does he eventually make it out and this is sometime later? Maximus in the middle of an attack, perhaps on a raider camp. We can see power armor and a vertibird in the background. And what would a Fallout trailer be without a mutated grizzly bear just absolutely tearing apart this soldier? Now, who could this be? Lucy possibly? In their left hand is a white case and right, either a mask or black bag, but I definitely get the sense they are running away from something rather than toward. Now look at this beautiful aquatic creature. If you look on the bottom right, it looks to have someone in its grasp. Now is it just me, or do some of these things look like fingers? A glorious shot of this absolutely massive Brotherhood airship similar to the Prydwen found in Fallout 4. This appears to be some sort of Brotherhood military base. Our final shot is of Los Angeles getting absolutely decimated by nukes, but there are some cool little details here. On the far right, you can see Walter Goggins' human character and that little girl on that horse. Could they be making their way to a nearby vault in the mountains? We do see an ad for a vault on this billboard down here. What if this girl is his daughter and she got into a vault but not him? It could mean that his descendants are still alive in the world and potentially even in the same vault as Lucy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very optimistic about this show, so I hope you'll join me on April 12th when the first episode drops. But now I turn it over to you. What did you think of the first trailer? I want to hear your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, please be sure to like and subscribe, and for more bad takes you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ThinkStoryYT. Until next time, remember, Daddy loves you very much.